Yeast, fungus, molds, rusts are all from the family of fungus. And different fungus is actually, it can actually help us. They produce a lot of the B vitamins that we get, and a lot of people used to take brewer's yeast to help them with B vitamins. And if you're having other problems with the gut, I remember way back we used to recommend yeast a lot, the good brewer's yeast, and there's different varieties of that even. And so, but the thing you don't want to do is eat a lot of sugar, because the sugar stimulates candida, the Morelia, the aspergillus varieties of yeast, which are, oh yeah, it's bad for you. Yeah, it's a bad yeast.
I do like sweets, but I guess I should. Yeah, I've always ate junk food. I mean, I'm 67 years old, and I've always eaten all kind of junk and stuff. I eat healthy too, and junk. But yeah, I could cut back on the sugar.
Yeah.
I cut back on it actually. I used to drink a lot of soft drinks, but I don't anymore. I mainly drink water.
Good. That's much better for you. Much better for you. Yeah. And plus, you don't have all those. Yeah, and you don't have all those additional calories that you get with soda pop. Right. And the artificial sweeteners. A lot of people switched over to diet sodas, but even the diet sodas are bad for you, because the artificial sweeteners are like neural stimulants. They overstimulate the brain and cause problems. So anyway, did we answer all your questions?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I am so grateful I got to know. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Let's get our next caller on.
Okay, thanks, Maggie. Take care. Yes,
Thank you so much, Mike.
You're very welcome. Anna, welcome to the show.
Anna, where are you from?
Hi, I'm in Oregon.
Oregon, okay. And what's your question, Anna?
Okay, well, I have some issues that I've been dealing with in my body for the last few years. I have osteoarthritis in both knees, and underwent knee replacement surgery that didn't heal well, and I'm still having trouble walking after they both hurt pretty much the same. And I'm also dealing with GERD, and I'm listening to you talk about acidic foods, which I try and stay away from, but not always. And sometimes I'll eat something and it'll throw up, it just doesn't even digest. So,
Yes.
I'm just wondering if you could tune into.
Yes.
There's a lot of this discomfort.
Yes, and what I'm getting is, we're just talking about yeast and fungus, and it feels like you've got a huge overgrowth of fungus in your body. And that explains why you ended up needing knee replacements, that they're not healing well, because when fungus is in the body, it literally sucks the energy out of all the cells that they're infecting. And literally you just don't heal very well. And so working on getting fungus out of the body will help a lot of things. Now, when you get osteoarthritis or even osteoporosis, the thing fungus does that causes this, and it is the cause, is that it makes us acidic, because when the fungus eats, it produces acid. Now, you've even got the GERD, which is gastroesophageal reflux disease, or disorder, however they want to put it. And GERD is due to fungus in the gut. And a lot of docs, they'll give you, antacids, or even, things that proton pump inhibitors that prevent your body from even producing acid, which actually contributes to the yeast problem, because when we're very acidic, fungus can't grow in an acid environment, and our stomachs naturally produce stomach acid. But when we have fungus, our stomach cells, our parietal cells that produce the acid, don't do that anymore because they get damaged, and then fungus moves in and causes a lot of gas, a lot of distress in the intestines. It slows down peristalsis, so the food doesn't even move very well, and so you end up getting a lot of reflux and a lot of acid coming up in the esophagus, and it even comes up and out, you know. Sometimes you'll vomit, just like we were talking about earlier about the appendix. Now, so how I treat people with this type of problem that you've got. Now, I'm feeling too, you've got some parasites in your system that's also causing some of this problem with the GERD, and you're not being able to heal because parasites actually suck out our energy too, so we can't heal. And so I would do a parasite cleanse for 14 to 15 days, and then I'd do antifungals. Now, truthfully, when you're doing a parasite cleanse, you're not only treating parasites, but you're treating the fungal problem, because wormwood is a very powerful antifungal, as well as kills worms in our body and different parasites. And so you're actually doing antifungal for the whole month when you do the parasite cleanse and then go do a fungal cleanse. But the parasites themselves, the eggs won't hatch while you're doing the parasite cleansing. So with the parasites, you have to alternate. Now, the other advantage of this is you're only taking your antifungal for the 15 days when you're off the parasite cleanse, so the fungus doesn't have time to become resistant, because at the end of the 15 days you're back using wormwood again, which is different. And so the fungus can't develop resistance. So I really like going back and forth between parasite cleansing and then do 15 days of antifungals. So 14 to 15 days of parasite cleansing, then do 15 days of antifungals. And what this will do for your body, it will get rid of the critters sucking out your energy and keeping you from healing, because they're even keeping you from absorbing your nutrients, because you're throwing them up and you can't absorb them because the fungus is eating them, and they've changed your good bacteria so they're not able to digest your food. And you know, it's causing a myriad of problems. So I would highly recommend, with what's going on in your system, to alternate parasite cleansing for 14 days with antifungals for 15 days. And you do them opposite. So you're doing like a 29-30 day cycle of, you know, doing a parasite cleanse, and then doing antifungals, and then go back and do another parasite cleanse. Now, the other thing that Saint Germain taught me was the 24-strand DNA manifestation. And what this does is it strengthens our cells by putting perfected DNA back into our cells. And this serves a lot of good purposes. Number one, it strengthens our cells, makes them stronger, strengthens our immune system, strengthens our organs, strengthens our cartilage, strengthens everything. You know, and it helps us produce better enzymes. It helps us produce, you know, because we're hearing about all these enzymatic defects in humans now, because we actually are getting these viruses in our food that is changing our cells so they don't produce the healthy things they used to produce. And these new genes that are being genetically modified and put into our cells are actually making our cells dysfunction and do other things that they weren't created to do. And so by doing the 24-strand DNA manifestation. And you download this off my website at scottwerner.org and go to the free downloads, and you download the 24-strand DNA. Or you can send me an email to scott.healthlongevity.inc@gmail.com, and we can send you a copy of the divine invocation, is what Saint Germain called it. And what that does is, instead of taking 2 years, 3 years to heal your body, you can put this perfected DNA back into your body and do the parasite cleansing and antifungals in the meantime. And instead of taking 2 to 3 years to heal your body, it only takes 6 months, because by the time you get that perfected DNA in and you've killed the parasites and fungus, your body's now able to heal faster because you've got perfect DNA and cells. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
So I said a mouthful there, and
I heard all of it. It's a good mouthful.
good, good. Now the other thing I would recommend is taking collagen and taking minerals, because if your bones aren't healing, you need minerals, and you need to take the right type of minerals. What Saint Germain taught me is we need to take chelated minerals that are chelated to amino acids, like aspartates or glycinates, different amino acids, because the amino acids help build protein and the minerals help build the bones, and we need both. And the collagen, one of the biggest reasons we're having a problem with our collagen is glyphosate or Roundup actually interrupts the enzyme that helps us build collagen. And collagen is in all of our tissues. It strengthens our tissues and ligaments, tendons, the discs in our back. And there's so many people having problems with collagen, lack of collagen, because we can't make it anymore because of these dang petrochemicals and such. So I highly recommend to people to take collagen and minerals, and chelated minerals, not just, the rocks, because our body can't do anything, especially if we got fungus, because the bacteria, believe it or not, bacteria helps us absorb our minerals. It helps plants absorb their minerals. One of the ways glyphosate works is it makes it so the bacteria dies and can't help the plant get minerals and water into it, and so it desiccates and dies. It can't get water. So, by helping get the minerals, more water, good bacteria, definitely you need good bacteria. I would use a good probiotic every month and change up the probiotic. Do you have any other question?
We're out of time, Doctor. We're out of time.
Oh,
We're out of time.
well, listen again next week, and we'll take care of you even further. And thank you all for listening today, and I bless you all with excellent health.
Thank you, Doctor. And I do want to say that all of Doctor's links for how to contact him, phone number, website, Facebook, are all on this show page on Journey into the Light on Blog Talk Radio. That is really where you need to go. Give him a call, send him a message to get the full help that you need. This is just a little tidbit. That's all the radio show can be, because the time is so limited, and we got a lot of people, and we're just I hated to cut off that call, but we're out of time even right now while I'm talking. So when it's time, it has to end. It's part of radio and TV and all that.
Well, Michael, thank
do
you.
the best we can. The doctor was on for a full hour. He will be back, like he says, every Monday here on Monday afternoon. So, and we do have archive shows of the doctor here on Journey into the Light on his weekly shows. Okay? So all the ways to take care of you there. I'll be back live on Journey into the Light in 2 hours. Thank you, everybody, for listening.
Thank you for using radiate.